Alright, so I'm gonna get ready before I go to get my hair done, but I'm just gonna do like a soft glam. But I did want to kind of talk about family vloggers. So I definitely want to do like a video, but it's so cool when people do like these like elaborate videos with all these receipts and everything like that. I feel like that's what really, you know, gets me to watch, and I'm just so scatterbrained that it's so hard for me to stay on topic and make sense. So I kind of just wanted to hop on here while I get ready and kind of talk about it, but I just watched this video and it really pissed me off. So there's a girl on YouTube, her name is LEIGH, or I don't know her full name, but LaVidaDiMeg. So I used to watch her because she is an OG. So I started watching YouTube like makeup beauty people, I think like 6 or 7 years ago, which is just insane. And she was one of them. Like, she lived in her parents' house. She would just like do videos in her room, and like, I don't know, there's just something about her that I liked. She also really, like, she struggled with mental health, and she would talk about that, and if you know me, I'm a sucker for that. So I really liked her. Well, she has changed into a whole nother person. It's not even that she's just like boring and complains, but she has like a good following, and she's just someone who I don't think deserves it. Like, she doesn't do anything for her subscribers. She just complains about, like, okay, so she got married, whatever, like super quick, which I really am not trying to judge her. It's just not my style. It was just kind of weird. Also, she basically, her husband has another daughter with someone else, and a couple years ago, the daughter's real mom didn't want her to be on YouTube.
And it just didn't work out for us, and I'm not gonna go into any of that detail.
I won't talk about any of it because it's Anthony's business.
She keeps saying she's not going into details, and then she goes into details.
I just wanted to brighten this up a little bit because I feel like you could barely see me.
Oh my gosh. How do these people get so many followers? I've been on here for almost 8 months. I've got quite a bit of subscribers, yes. I think my stuff's interesting, yes. But how did these people get any viewers? Why do people watch this baloney?
So from now on, Bella will not be in any more videos. No more YouTube videos.
Boom. Bella's mom, you made a good choice. And here's why. I don't know why. I assume it's because Bella's mom doesn't want her daughter out to the world to see on this vlogger's channel that's growing.
During Christmas break, and you know, I can't be selfish just because I want to make videos with her and I want to create memories and I want, you know, to...
Let me stop you there, whatever your name is, Mahegla. You do not need to make a YouTube vlog to make memories with kids, stepdaughter or not. Let's stop saying this, family vloggers. I'm doing this for the memories. It's not how you make memories. Stop this bullshit. These are fake vlogs. The kids rarely have any fun. How can you even be engaged with your child when you're doing a vlog? Let's say you go to Disney. Let's say you go somewhere. Let's say you do something fun. How are you even engaging and being present when there's a damn camera on that you're focusing on every time? Unbelievable, these idiots.
Which is understandable. Like, why does your kid need to be on YouTube? I just don't understand that at all. Like, if you can't make content by yourself or about yourself and you need your kids to help you make money and content, just stop. just pay attention to your kid, please, because this is ridiculous. I mean, we're gonna see how this is gonna affect kids, and everyone's gonna be like, oh my god, like, we should have listened to people who were like saying family vlogging is so bad. Duh. I mean, I work with kids and it's already really bad. I really can't imagine what it's like to grow up with your parent putting a camera on your face. To get married, then they rushed to get pregnant, and she was like, you could tell that she just really wanted a kid. Like, she's like, I can't wait to make kid content, blah, 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 blah. So she got her wish and she got a kid. Well, now it's like she's constantly complaining that she has a kid. She's constantly saying like, I don't have time to do anything. This kid takes up all my time. No shit, that's what a kid does. Like, what? I just do not understand, like, where her parents, did no one tell her like, hey girl, this is a lot of work, like, are you sure you want to do it? Or did she just like be like, nope, yep, want to fix my relationship, so let's just have a kid? Like, what? It doesn't make any sense. But anyways, I was watching this guy who does like commentary, and I don't like all of his stuff, but he did a video on Megan Lee, and basically he had screen recordings of her on Instagram, and she was basically explaining how her son got into all these markers and pens, and he had ink in his mouth, and she's just saying like, he just gets into everything. And like, she's literally filming herself, like she's literally like this, talking about like, yeah, like my son has ink all over him, and like you can see her son like still getting into stuff, and she's just like, I don't know how this happens, like I don't know how he just gets into everything. Mind you, the kid is in the background getting into stuff. One, she's not paying attention to her kid. Two, be a parent, put the fucking phone down, put the phone down.
His mouth somehow on the couch because he was like running around and took the cushions off, so like the hard part hit his mouth on that. He's bleeding everywhere. Then he decides to get into markers. I don't know how.
Like, I don't understand. Like, it gets me so angry because it's like, did you not take parenting classes? Like, I'm not even a parent, so like I'm not even trying to sit up here and like be like, okay, that's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong. Like, I understand that you can't always you know, pay attention to your kids. Like, there's sometimes where they do stuff and you're just like, how did they do that? I was just watching them, and then they like, you know, I know kids like disappear quickly. But my whole thing is like, okay, so then she shows her kid, like, and the guy I follow, the video he did, he blocked out the kid's face, which I respect because kids shouldn't be on the internet anyways. But he still had ink in his mouth, and she's still talking. Like, put your phone down and get the ink out of your kid's mouth. Like, you guys, this is why I can't talk about this stuff, because I actually get upset. Like, it actually really upsets me because kids don't choose to come into this world, okay? So if they're gonna bother you and you're not ready for it, don't have one. It's really that simple. Like, literally, like Mean Girls, don't have sex or you'll die. Like, just don't have a kid. Like, if you can't handle it, like, just don't. And that's why I haven't had a kid yet, because it's like, I know how much work goes into having a kid, because I've educated myself, and I know that it's not just like, oh, a cute newborn for Instagram, yeah, like, can't wait to, you know, just have a kid so we can take pictures and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, I feel like that's what society's come to, is like, people just throw around kids like they're a fucking Christmas present. And it pisses me off because they don't realize that you're stuck with them for 18 plus years. Like, you know, the person that you're with, I could talk a long time about that. But back to the story. So then she's like sitting there and she's like showing her kid with ink in his mouth. And then she like gets offline or whatever, and then she comes back and she it's an Instagram, so you know how you can write like sentences or whatever. She wrote, he threw his bottle behind the couch and now I can't get it. And she's filming herself, and all you hear is her baby crying, and she's just like like rolling her eyes, and her baby is crying and she's looking at her camera. Girl, what? Put your phone down and tend to your crying child. Like, she's literally annoyed, and it's not just this video that I watched. If you watch her YouTube videos, like her little like vlogs or whatever she does, she's constantly irritated at her kid. And I'm like, you know your kid isn't his brain isn't developed to understand like why you're getting upset. Like he's like, I don't even think he's 2 yet. And she's just like, I don't know why he's getting into stuff. And it's like, because he's 2, bitch. Like, because he's almost 2. Like, that's why he's getting into stuff. Like, you need a reality check. Like, and she's not the only one. I see this all the time, you guys. It's so bad. And like, I just think people are like so used to it or something that they don't realize, like, how is that okay that you're filming yourself while you need to tend to your kid? And you're choosing to just like roll your eyes and be mad at them because they threw their bottle. Like, a kid doesn't know, a 1-year-old doesn't know, a 2-year-old doesn't know that when they throw their bottle and it goes behind the couch, that like, that's wrong. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're just practicing with their hands. They don't have any logical like idea of rules and stuff like that. And she's like literally rolling her eyes as if she's like blaming him. And I'm just like, girl, what? Like, I couldn't believe my eyes because I don't remember seeing that. And when he posted that, I was just like shocked. Like, I was just like, wow, I cannot believe that people actually like, and like I said, she's not the only one. So I kind of just wanted to go on a tangent and just be like, I don't know, it just upsets me. And then like, you know, the LeBrant fam, Just fam, whatever fam there is, they're all just fucking frauds, you guys. Like, I'm telling you, like, their kids are gonna have bad psychological issues. Like, trust me. Attachment issues, I mean, so many issues, like attachment problems, feeling neglected, because kids know like when you're ignoring them. Kids know when you can't stand them. Kids know your energy. Kids know like when they're being filmed. Kids know when they're crying to you and they need you and you're ignoring them so that you can get content. That is such a I don't give a fuck about my kid mentality. And so many people watch these, like Just Fam, she gets so many views and her titles are all like, you won't believe what happened. And it's like her kid like holding their eye. Come to find out it's like an eyelash in the eye or something. Like, family channels do this. The Ace family, Austin McBroom's brother, like, and his wife, they had a kid just to make, because like if you guys don't realize, when women become pregnant or they start a family, get married, their social media spikes. Like, all that stuff spikes. If I were to get pregnant right now and like talk about baby stuff on my YouTube channel, like my views would spike. Like, I already know that. And it's like, that's why I think some people do choose to like get pregnant, because it's like they're looking at it unfortunately as like a cash, they're looking at it as like a cash cow. Like, oh, this baby's gonna make me money. Who cares if my relationship isn't perfect? Who cares if this is super selfish? Like, it just really boggles my mind. As a society, I just feel like it's become more of a normal thing to use your kid as like a prop, and that's just so wrong. And I don't know how more people don't see how wrong that is. But we're gonna see it, you guys. Just wait. I'm telling it here. Like, and I'm not psychic. It's just called being logical and knowing about children. I took so many child development classes, and your energy that you give off, like even like a mom who's very stressed while she's pregnant, like the baby has more of a chance to become like an anxious kid, you know? So imagine when the baby's actually born and they're seeing you like pick up your phone, ignore them, you know, there's different ways, because I think people think neglect is only like a kid not having food or, you know, whatever that might be, but there's also emotional neglect. And I think a lot of people like forget about that or don't realize that, but there's a such thing as emotional neglect and not tending to your child, which Megan Lee was doing. I'm not saying she does it all the time, I'm just saying she filmed it, so imagine what she does when she's not filming it. But there's a thing called emotional neglect, which is basically ignoring your child's emotions, their emotional keys or cues. That's the type of neglect. So all these family channels, I think hopefully they're coming to an end. But yeah, I just wanted to share that because I just was watching the video and I saw it and it really bothered me. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna talk about it because it needs to be talked about. And every time I talk about this stuff on Instagram, I get messages saying like, oh my god, like I never thought about it that way, or I'm like gonna unfollow them because I never thought about it that way. And I was the same way. Like I'm not gonna sit here and say I didn't follow family channels, because I definitely did. But I also think like you can change, you know, and realize that what you're watching is wrong, you know, because you think about the child, which everyone should be thinking about, because a child is most important. They should be your main priority, not YouTube and money. And I don't even really believe in like people being like, oh, because I know Jess Fam, she supposedly like pays her kids, like she like puts aside money. And it's like, okay, yeah, like I get that, like, okay, like good for you, you put away money. But it's not just the money, for me at least. Like, I am more worried about the psychological effects, the psychology of it all, like how the kid is going to grow up. That's more important than if you're gonna get money. Because if they're gonna be 18 and get all this money and they're psychologically damaged, what's the point of the money? There is no point. So I just think family channels should just be extinct from YouTube. I don't even really think YouTube should be a kid place. I know a lot of people like let their kids watch YouTube. I just don't really. There's just so much you can come across on YouTube. I just think it's more of like an adult platform personally. Hey guys, so thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. This video is a little bit all over the place, and that is because this was supposed to be a vlog. But since my last video was a vlog, I just figured, since I did my makeup and this is my natural everyday makeup, might as well just make it its own video. Plus I feel like I talk about some important topics like family channels, dun dun dun. But if you guys liked videos like this, then just give me a like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you want to see next. I have another video coming out soon, and then yeah, I'm always looking for new videos to film. So I know this video was probably like all over the place and I didn't explain each product, but it was more just focusing on my point of how detrimental family channels are. But I will see you guys in my next video, and love you guys.